Szene? Boss? Oh.
Yes, we're almost in Forte territory. From this point on, we should be especially careful not to reveal who we are.
Hey, guys!
Gut gemacht.
What?
You caught up with us sooner than I expected. I assumed we'd at least make it to Forte first.
Oh, I'm glad we caught up with you in time.
What do you think you're doing?
Why in the world did you follow us? Princess, how could you leave without telling anyone in Baroque Castle? There are a lot of people there who are really worried about you.
I know this seems reckless, but the circumstances called for decisive action. We must avoid a pointless war, and I feel strongly that meeting in person with Count Waltz is the best way to accomplish that.
Nein.
Sneaking into Forte alone was your best idea? This is Waltz we're talking about. You know there's no guarantee he'll spare your life.
Maybe not, but if I were to speak with him, I believe he would spare the prince. Even if I have to sacrifice my own life, I will protect him. After all the things that I have done, it is the very least I can do to make up for it.
Count Waltz doesn't seem like the type who listens to reason.
Ja.
Even if he does let you live, I seriously doubt he'll ever let you set foot in Baroque again.
And when Baroque has been thrown into chaos after losing its prince, Waltz will still invade.
Genau
They're
das.
right. You can't abandon Baroque now.
Crescendo, sei doch nicht so doof.
What's that?
Was ist was? Oh, um Gottes Willen, was ist das? Oh Gott.
They're already invading?
Baroque? Jetzt? Da müssen wir die aber aushalten. Oh nein. Der persönlich.
There are so many of them.
Damn it.
All of you, stand by in the skies overhead. Legato, we're descending now.
Yes, my lord.
Ach ja, der Typ.
They're coming right this way.
Even if we tried to fight a force that size, we'd have no chance of defeating them. And after they finished us off, they'll just continue on to conquer the rest of Baroque.
Richtig.
What can we do, Jazz?
All we can do is pretend to listen to their demands. That may buy us some time.
Zeit wofür? Oh je, Gott, Crescendo. Ich hätte dir mehr Intelligenz zugetraut. Graf Walzer muss sich sehr sicher fühlen.
It would have been terribly rude of me to make you come all the way to Forte. So I thought I'd come meet you halfway.
Count Waltz, as a representative of Baroque, I assure you that we've no desire for bloodshed. I came all this way because I'd hoped I'd be able to negotiate with you. I don't want to make the people of my kingdom suffer under the fear of war any longer.
You seem to be a noble prince who cares for his subjects.
Im Gegensatz zu Walzer.
I'm afraid we cannot give you any response without some kind of guarantee from your side. I'm sure you understand.
I'm turning myself over to Forte. If that is not enough for you, Baroque is prepared to consider terms for surrender to Forte as well.
Was?
In exchange, I ask for assurance that you will not harm Princess Serenade, these people here, or the citizens of Baroque in any way. Above all else, I want to prevent the killing of innocent civilians in needless conflict.
Count Waltz, listen to me. All this time I have kept close watch to make sure that Baroque made no move. That they never invaded Forte. And I was fully aware that by doing this, I was lending my support to you and to Forte. But through it all, I believed I was following the correct path because I thought it was the best way to prevent a war. Eventually, though, I realized something. A stalemate is not a solution. Standing still does not solve anything. For things to change, one side needs to take a step back.
And so you're saying Baroque has taken a step back?
It requires much more courage to take a step back than it does to take a step forward. Would you not agree? After all, there is no guarantee that there will be ground to stand upon. Count Waltz, please negotiate with Baroque, and then perhaps we can step forward together in peace.
Da sterben
It should
Menschen
be
an
clear to all
Mineralpulver.
concerned that continuing with this mutual animosity benefits no one in the end.
Es kann keinen Frieden geben, wenn er nicht aufhört damit.
But you see, any threat posed by Baroque is no longer a concern at all. And I have even less interest in Baroque's simpering prince. The only thing we're interested in now is that girl.
Polka.
So if you'd kindly turn her over to us, I will guarantee the safety of Prince Crescendo and Serenade.
And of course, we promise to treat the young lady with the utmost care and civility.
Don't think for a minute that I'm gonna fall for that kind of sweet talk again.
Oh, but it is very important to us that this young lady remain in only the best of health. We have no intention of making a prisoner of her. We'll make sure she lives the rest of her life in comfort.
You see, all of us want the same thing. So, what is your decision?
You're not really after me, though. Isn't that right? You just want to get the glowing a-go-go's.
Yeah, we figured out what you guys were up to a long time ago.
There's no way I'll go with you. Besides, I already know what it is I have to do. I know what to do to really help everyone.
You people don't quite understand the situation. Do you honestly think you have any say in the matter? How unfortunate. And just as I was going to respond to Prince Crescendo's little bid for peaceful negotiations, you will hand the girl over to me immediately, because I'm afraid that if you don't, you're dead. Polka! It would have been easier if you'd just done as I asked from the beginning.
No, Polka, don't do it! Don't go with them!
Danke, Crescendo. Hast du gut gemacht.
Young man, please refrain from doing anything foolish. Unless, of course, you would rather throw away the historic peace that has finally been achieved.
Frieden. Das ist kein Frieden.
Please, right this way.
Die benutzen Polka, um sich noch eine größere Armee zusammenzustellen. Dann holen die sich Baroque doch.
Well?
It's confirmed, my lord.
Hey, I recognize that light.
My
Da war
lord,
Mineralpulver
it is
drin.
just as you surmised.
Es wäre besser, wenn wir kämpfen und wenn wir sterben. Ah.
Legato, take the girl and get out of here. But please, do be careful with her. She's our guest. Polka! Well now, since I have the girl, I suppose I no longer have any use for the rest of you, do I? Dragons, attack! Tear them all to pieces.
Your attack won't work against us, because we are under the protection of the glowing Agogos.
Huh?
Do you really think you can fool me with a ridiculous lie like that?
If you think I'm lying, that's your choice. But keep in mind that you're speaking to a guardian of Agogo Forest, so you might not want to take my words quite so lightly. March, hold on! What are you doing?
Halt die Fresse, Satze.
Don't you agree, Sosa? Yeah, that's right. After all, nobody knows more about the Agogos than the two of us.
So, how sure are you that we're not telling you the truth? Have you already forgotten how easily we defeated all the precious little henchmen you sent after us?
Lord Waltz, perhaps it would be prudent to listen to what they're saying.
Don't be such a fool, Legato. Though it is true we haven't received any reports from Tuba, Fugue, or even Rondo. Not since their respective encounters with you people.
Nö, die sind jetzt alle drei
You see?
weg.
What more proof do you need? There's no way anybody out there can beat us.
Under the protection of the glowing Agogos, of course you are. How amusing. You people really are hilarious. All right, let's see how well your glowing guardians protect you. If those bumbling idiots couldn't manage it, then why don't we see what I can do?
Uh-oh.
Come on now, let's see what you've got.
Pride goeth before the fall.
Oh je.
Maelstrom! Haven't you had enough yet?
Das Problem ist, ich weiß gar nicht, welchen ich jetzt zuerst platt machen soll.
Spirit's Pathway. Bijou Fumino. You've done nothing wrong. Volcano Contatio. Volcano Contatio.
Autsch. Irgendwie sind die Gegner alle so klein gerade. Ich wünschte, ich würde etwas mehr sehen. So, heilen, heilen, heilen. So, hier steht er gerade gut. Bleibt da mal so stehen. So. Machen jetzt noch einmal das. So. Das hat's nicht wirklich gebracht.
No good, no good.
So. Eins. So. Heilen, heilen, heilen. Oh Gott. Okay. Ich weiß nicht, wenigstens kriegen sie gut Damage. Oh, verdammt, ich vergesse mal, dass ich bei Viola nicht gleichzeitig auf den R2-Knopf drücken darf. Zu weit weg, okay. Der ist gleich schon wieder dran. Nein.
Do you think that did it?
You're too slow.
So, das hat gesessen.
Spirit's pathway. Spirit's pathway. Legion Fulminant. You've done nothing wrong.
Already dominion. You're too slow.
So, das ist gut.
Legion Fulminant. Spirit's pathway.
Verdammt.
You're too slow.
Das schaffen wir leider nicht mehr. Ich habe mich zu oft verdrückt zum Schluss.
So in the end,
Ich habe mich vorhin leider mit Frederick nicht voll geheilt, weil ich mich total verdrückt habe. Und deshalb, ja, haben wir es nicht geschafft. Tja. Ich denke, ich werde jetzt aber auch erstmal eine Aufnahmepause machen. Ich werde allmählich auch unkonzentriert und ich habe, wie gesagt, Kohldampf und vielleicht level ich zwischen den Parts noch ein bisschen oder gucken wir mal ein bisschen an, was die anderen jetzt inzwischen so gelernt haben. Ich würde sagen, den Kampf bestreiten wir dann ein anderes Mal. So. Laden, laden, laden. So, die Aufnahmesession war irgendwie ziemlich chaotisch und etwas, weiß nicht, naja, dadurch, dass ich gestorben bin und dann mussten wir uns durch diesen dämlichen Dungeon quälen, wo die Gegner einen mal fast umgebracht hätten und ja, ich hoffe, die Aufnahmesession hat euch trotzdem irgendwie ein bisschen gefallen. Also ich bin jetzt nicht ganz so glücklich damit, weil, sagen wir, die letzte funktionierte so alles so schön nach Plan und diese war eher so dämliche Gegner, hier, dies, jenes, hin und her und dann irgendwie Mob. Okay, wie auch immer. Wir sehen uns dann hoffentlich im nächsten Part wieder und dort werden wir Walzer in den Hintern treten und zwar so richtig. Und dann werden wir auch erst den Drachen kaputt machen. Weil wenn der schon mal weg ist, ist das schon mal einiges wert. Okay, dann adios!